Everyone teaches manifestation moving forward, visualize and attract, achieve. Quantum manifestation flips that completely upside down. You don't manifest from desire, you manifest from outcome. Here's how to do it backwards and watch miracles unfold. You've probably been told countless times, clearly, visualize your goals. See everything. Feel the emotions as if you already have it. You've heard it from coaches, teachers, books. Maybe you've spent hours imagining your dream life, your ideal job, your perfect partner, financial abundance, vibrant health. You've closed your eyes, repeated affirmations, tried to hold on to positive feelings. And yet, something still feels off. Your dream feels just out of reach, like you're always grasping at shadows. Why? Here's the uncomfortable truth most manifestation teachings overlook. When you visualize something as a future goal, you're actually reinforcing the gap between you and what you desire. Think about it. Every time you try harder to feel abundant, loved, or successful, if deep down you still see it as something that will happen later, you're broadcasting the exact opposite signal. You're reinforcing lack. And the quantum field, being a perfect mirror, reflects that back to you. More waiting, more distance, more frustration. This is where quantum manifestation turns the process upside down and why it's infinitely more powerful. It doesn't ask you to pretend something is already true in some vague future. It places you directly inside the outcome, right here, right now. It asks you to shift from wanting to already having, to think, feel, and act from the outcome rather than toward it. That's the key distinction. It's not about imagining a future result. It's about experiencing the end state now. Quantum manifestation doesn't operate linearly. It works backward, from the end to the beginning. Imagine you're watching a movie. Instead of starting from the beginning, you skip to the final scene. You see the resolution, the happiness, the clarity. Knowing the ending, every moment leading up to it feels different. You don't doubt how it will turn out. You already know. Quantum manifestation works exactly the same way. When you start from the outcome, you're energetic. Frequency shifts instantly. Anxiety dissolves. Urgency fades. Doubt disappears. Why? Because there's no longer a question of if you're experiencing it as already done. Quantum physics backs this up. Experiments like the double-slit test and studies on retrocausality show that past, present, and future aren't separate. They coexist. And your observation, your state of being, glimpses them into reality. The moment you embody your future outcome, you collapse all other possibilities and lock in your desired timeline. The quantum field responds to who you're being, not what you want to become. Desire implies distance. Outcome implies presence. Desire says, I don't have it yet. Outcome says, it's already mine. Desire keeps you reaching. Outcome puts you in receiving. From the quantum perspective, the universe never delivers what you want. It delivers what you embody. And the strongest way to embody something is to live from it now, not wait for proof. So how do you do this in practice? Stop visualizing your outcome from the outside. Start embodying it from the inside. Instead of asking, what would it feel like to get it? Ask, if this were already true, what thoughts would I think right now? What actions would feel natural? How would my energy shift? Immediately, your internal state changes. Your nervous system relaxes. your perception expands, your emotional field stabilizes, and your quantum signal becomes clear. You're no longer broadcasting lack, you're radiating coherence. You're not chasing, you're aligning. And here's the beautiful irony. The moment you stop needing it to show up, it shows up faster. When you become indifferent to the timing, because you're already immersed in the having manifestation, accelerates exponentially. The quantum field doesn't need effort. It needs congruence. The secret isn't wanting more, it's needing less. It's fully occupying the mental, emotional, and energetic space of already having it. This is why quantum manifestation is so powerful and so misunderstood. It's the opposite of what we've been taught. But once you get it, once you embody it, you see it's not complicated at all. Well, it's elegant. It's precise. It's transformative. Stay with me, because in just a moment, you'll learn how to step into this reversed flow, living from the outcome first. And once you do, you'll never want to manifest any other way again. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to manifest effortlessly, like they're magnets for miracles, while others spend years trying every method, every course, every technique, with little to show for it? It's not luck. It's not because some people are inherently more spiritual or gifted. And it certainly isn't because they're doing more. The counterintuitive truth is, they've figured out how to do less. They've discovered a subtle, yet powerful distinction in how they relate to their desires, goals, and dreams. When you use traditional manifestation techniques, you're often told to affirm things like, I want abundance. I want success. I want the perfect relationship. Sounds harmless, right? But here's the hidden message that sends to the quantum field. Every time you say, I want, you're unconsciously affirming a reality in which that thing is missing. You're broadcasting lack. You're confirming to the universe over and over, don't have it yet. Here's the beautiful paradox. Quantum manifestation reveals the universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you are. If your dominant emotional state is wanting, thus, quantum field will mirror that state with perfect precision. It will keep giving you situations where you are left wanting, where fulfillment always remains just out of reach. Now, consider the opposite approach. Shifting your focus from what's missing to what already exists in the quantum field. Here's the profound truth. Science now supports every reality, every outcome, every dream you can imagine already exists as a potential in the quantum field. You're not creating it from scratch, you're aligning with a reality that's already there. Think of the quantum field as a vast cosmic library. Every possible version of your life already exists as a complete book on the shelves. You don't need to write it from page 1. You simply choose the book, open it, and step into the story. This small but vital shift in perspective is the difference between years of fruitless effort and instant energetic coherence. When you manifest backwards by assuming the outcome already exists, you step into a new frequency. Instead of broadcasting I lack, you radiate I have, and the quantum field immediately reflects that back. It's not magic. It's not wishful thinking. It's quantum physics at work, what you hold. Energetically, you experience physically. Manifestation isn't about convincing the universe or earning your desires through effort. It's about realizing that reality is malleable, responsive, and ready for you to consciously choose your state. People who manifest effortlessly understand this. They don't chase desires, they choose outcomes. They embody the version of themselves who already has it. By doing so, they collapse the wave of possibility into a tangible physical reality. That's why effortless manifestors appear calm, relaxed, and confident. They don't push or force because they know one simple truth. Forcing implies doubt. Doubt is resistance, and resistance delays manifestation. True quantum manifestors never try to make things happen. They align with the version of themselves where the outcome is inevitable and watch the universe rearrange itself around their coherence. Your manifestation power doesn't depend on willpower, hustle, or how vividly you visualize. It depends entirely on your internal alignment with the end state. It's about no longer reinforcing lack, and instead, holding steady in the vibration of completion. When you genuinely assume the outcome, when your emotional state matches your chosen reality, the universe has no choice but to mirror it back. This realization means you can stop chasing from a place of urgency or desperation. You no longer need to prove worthiness or force outcomes. You choose, you align, and you allow miracles to flow naturally. And as powerful as this is, it's just the beginning. Next, we'll go deeper into exactly how to shift your identity, so manifestation becomes as natural as breathing. First, let's pause and look at the science. Backward manifestation isn't just a spiritual idea, it's a quantum reality. At the quantum level, all potential realities exist simultaneously. Every version of your life, from the most ordinary and the most extraordinary, is already present in the field. You're not creating your future from nothing. You're selecting which reality you wish to experience. This subtle but profound truth can forever change how you approach life. It means you don't have to struggle or strain to bring something into being. Your primary task is much simpler and infinitely more elegant. Align yourself with the reality you desire, then allow it to unfold naturally. Here's the difference. Traditional forward-thinking manifestation encourages you to build from scratch, like constructing a building, brick by brick. You visualize the goal, make plans, and push forward, step by step. While there's nothing inherently wrong with effort, this linear method often reinforces the idea that your desires exist somewhere in the distant future, just out of reach. Energetically, this creates a gap, reinforcing the feeling of not yet having. The quantum field, being a perfect mirror of your internal state, reflects that feeling back to you, keeping your desire at arm's length. Quantum manifestation reverses this entirely. Instead of pushing reality into existence, you become the gravitational center that effortlessly draws the desired reality toward you. You're not chasing an outcome. You're magnetizing a timeline that already exists. This subtle yet pivotal shift is the difference between years of frustration and instant easeful manifestation. In quantum physics, everything comes down to resonance. If your energy broadcasts "not here yet," the field reflects delay. But if you vibrate with certainty, gratitude, and in fulfillment, as if your desire is already here, the field has no choice but to match that frequency and collapse reality accordingly. This is beautifully illustrated by the quantum principle known as the observer effect. Experiments in quantum physics show that subatomic particles exist as waves of probability until they're observed. Only then do these waves collapse into a specific measurable state. You, as the conscious observer, are doing this constantly in your daily life. Your dominant emotional state and focused attention are collapsing infinite possibilities into one tangible experience. If you observe from lack, you collapse realities that confirm lack. If you observe from fulfillment, gratitude, and certainty, the field collapses realities that confirm having. This is why people who master quantum manifestation appear effortlessly magnetic. They don't chase, they anchor into the truth that their desired reality is already theirs. It's not magic, it's quantum mechanics at play. Every moment, your frequency is selecting outcomes from an infinite field. What changes your reality isn't endless effort, it's alignment, embodiment, and coherence. Consider this carefully. Your life right now is a precise reflection of your dominant internal state. The quantum field is neutral. It doesn't judge your desires. It simply mirrors your consistent emotional frequency. So if you want different results, your job isn't to push harder outwardly. It's to shift your inner coherence to match the reality you've chosen as already done. This is the quantum shortcut, collapsing timelines instantly. Think of it like tuning a radio. The station, your desired outcome, already exists. You don't create the broadcast. You simply adjust your frequency until your energy matches the signal you want. Then, the music flows effortlessly, the reception is clear, and your life begins to reflect the channel you've tuned into. It's not creation, it's alignment. This changes your relationship with manifestation completely. It frees you from the belief that you must earn your desires through struggle. It dissolves the myth that goals require relentless urgency. Instead, it puts you back in your true power, the power of conscious, coherent observation. When you realize your role isn't to force the universe to respond, but to clearly and consistently align with the reality you've chosen, the shift happens instantly. Most people resist this truth at first because it defies conventional logic. Society teaches that effort equals reward. The quantum reality shows that effortless coherence equals resonance, and resonance. The quantum field doesn't respond to effort. It responds to vibration. In the next section, you'll see exactly how to embody this truth fully and consistently fly. You'll learn to break free from desire-based manifestation and anchor permanently into outcome-based resonance. The science is clear. The principles are undeniable. And now, you're about to master them in your life. Are you ready to experience manifestation like never before? Let's move forward together. Right now, you might be thinking, okay, this makes sense. But how do I actually do it? What does quantum manifestation look like in my everyday life? Excellent question. Let's walk through it step by step, making it so practical, so clear, and so simple that you can start seeing shifts immediately without confusion, effort, or guesswork. The quantum manifestation process can be summarized in 3 clear and powerful steps. Step 1. Clearly choose your desired reality, but as if it already exists. This is the foundation, and most people stumble here by visualizing their desires as future scenarios. Instead, begin with absolute clarity on what you desire, not as a potential event, but as something already real, already achieved. Close your eyes. and define your desired outcome from the perspective of having already experienced it. If your goal is financial abundance, for example, don't picture yourself becoming wealthy someday in the future. Imagine the version of you who is already living in abundance right now. See the scenes vividly. Feel the satisfaction. Notice the confidence, the ease, the joy of living from abundance already realized. You're not manifesting from a what-if place. You're manifesting from, it's already mine. This is the first crucial shift. Step 2. Completely identify with this reality. Here's where the transformation deepens. Shift from wanting to embodying. Instead of saying, I want to be wealthy, affirm, internally, I am already wealthy. Don't just say the words, feel them resonate in your body. Notice how your posture changes, how your breathing shifts, how tension releases as you accept this reality completely. It's not about pretending or tricking yourself, it's about anchoring into the emotional and energetic truth of that reality. As your body feels it, your brain's neural pathways begin to reorganize around this new identity. Your nervous system relaxes into the frequency of fulfillment, confidence, and gratitude. The exact bit signals the quantum field responds to most powerfully. Take a moment to choose one clear, specific reality. Feel it deeply. What emotions arise? Gratitude, relief, freedom, satisfaction. Identify these feelings and dwell in them fully. Don't rush. This is where quantum reality is chosen, embodying the emotional reality first, then watching as physical reality aligns effortlessly. Step 3. Release all control and allow the quantum field to respond. This is the part many find challenging, but it's where the magic happens. Let go completely of controlling how your desired outcome unfolds. Release attachment to specific paths, methods, or timelines. The quantum field works best when you leave the door open for infinite possibilities. The how isn't your job. Never was. Your role is to maintain coherence and alignment. Well, the field orchestrates all details effortlessly. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't dig it up daily to check its growth. You plant, nurture the environment, and trust in nature's intelligence to bring it to fruition. Manifestation works the same way. Trusting the field means embracing uncertainty with curiosity instead of anxiety. When you release control, you stop blocking outcomes with limited expectations. You open the quantum space for synchronicities, unexpected solutions, surprising opportunities, and effortless miracles. Quantum manifestation is elegant simplicity. It bypasses force because it requires only alignment and surrender. Your dominant frequency, grounded in a clear outcome, embodied identity, and trust, automatically collapses infinite potential into concrete reality. Daily practice. Each morning before getting out of bed, clearly feel your chosen reality, not as a future potential, but as a present fact. Say internally, I'm already living my ideal reality. Feel it in your body. Imagine your day, the choices you'd make, and the interactions you'd have if you were already that version of yourself. Do this for a few minutes, then release it completely. Let go and trust. Throughout the day, when doubt arises, gently remind yourself, it's already done. You don't need to force the feeling. Just reconnect briefly with certainty and move forward with relaxed expectation, knowing it's unfolding perfectly. With practice, this state becomes your natural baseline. You'll be less reactive, more magnetic, and effortlessly aligned. Reality reshapes itself around your coherence. Opportunities arrive. Relationships deepen. Problems resolve on their own, because you're no longer pushing from anxiety or desperation. Life mirrors back your relaxed trust. It's radically different from what you've been taught, yet it's grounded in quantum reality. Life becomes effortless when you realize your role is simply coherence and surrender. Quantum manifestation is about stepping out of your own way and letting infinite intelligence handle the details. Next, we'll go deeper into an advanced technique called backcasting, a potent quantum tool for instantly aligning with your desired reality. Think about extraordinary moments in your life. Things you wanted for a long time, but that only arrived after you stopped trying so hard. Maybe you met someone who changed everything. Maybe you landed the perfect job after letting go. Or maybe inspiration struck when you least expected it. At the time, you might have called it coincidence, luck, or divine timing. But what if it wasn't random? What if it was the quantum field responding to your surrender? This is the turning point. This is the quantum reversal. The place where logic and control give way to trust and alignment. This is where manifestation transforms. It's the moment you realize that doing more often blocks what you desire, and being more is what magnetizes it. You may not have had the language for it before, but energetically you've already experienced this. Every time you truly let go and things began to fall into place, you were living quantum manifestation in its purest form. You stopped pushing against the river and instead allowed it to carry you. The quantum field doesn't respond to striving, responds to resonance. It doesn't move because you demand it. It aligns because you are aligned. Most people operate under the illusion that effort equals results. But the most miraculous changes happen when you release, relax, and align internally. When your nervous system says, "I already have it," your external world begins to rearrange to match. It's not magic. It's coherence. And here's what makes this moment powerful. You are no longer waiting to someday understand manifestation. You're not consuming this content as theory, you're living it now. Right here. Right now. You are integrating this reversal on a cellular level. Your body is listening. Your frequency is shifting. The field is already responding, all because you chose to see it differently. You chose to stop forcing and start aligning. That's not just a choice. That's a frequency shift. So let's ground that shift together. Take a moment to comment below. I am ready to manifest backwards. Don't type it as a formality. Feel it as a declaration. When you write those words and press send, you're sending a vibrational signal to the field that you are ready. You are no longer trapped in the loop of desire. You are stepping into the reality where you are already the version of yourself who receives. This simple act carries more power than you realize, because it comes from coherence, from embodiment, not from need or lack. Remember this, the quantum field doesn't need your effort. It needs your frequency. Every act of aligned intention, a comment, a breath, a feeling, creates ripples far greater than you can see. In the next section, we'll go deeper into a lesser-known but incredibly effective technique called backcasting. This isn't a gimmick. It's a legitimate timeline hack that can collapse years of effort into moments of alignment. If you've ever wondered why some people manifest consistently while others struggle, this technique is often the key difference. You didn't land on this video by accident. You were guided here, not by coincidence, but by frequency. A signal from the quantum field that matched the part of you ready to remember. Because deep down, you know manifestation isn't about striving harder. It's about aligning deeper. True quantum manifestation begins when you stop chasing what you want and start embodying the version of you that already lives it. It's not a theory, it's a shift in state. And the moment you invert the manifestation flow, no longer desiring, but becoming, the universe shifts its response. You're no longer requesting. You're collapsing timelines. The quantum field does not respond to pressure, effort, or urgency. It responds to coherence. And now you've seen how simple and powerful it really is. You embody the version of yourself who already has. The faster the quantum responds. That's the real spiritual work. Not in doing more, but in being more aligned. And if you felt this transmission, truly felt it, I have something special for you. I've created an ebook called Awaken Your Quantum Power, written specifically for those ready to stop trying and start manifesting with true alignment. The link is pinned in the comments. Please remember, the field doesn't respond to anxiety. It responds to alignment. The universe isn't waiting for you to do more. It's waiting for you to be more. Your dream future isn't far away. It already exists in the field. You just tuned into it. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay still, stay magnetic, stay aligned. You're not waiting for your future.